Welcome back to Ginger Cat DIY, the place where I haunt things, and you can too. This week is the last of our Craftober. We're going to make a haunted house. My favorite genre of horror are ghost stories. I love a good ghost horror movie. My favorites are, you're gonna have to tune in on Halloween to find out what those are. I love wooden cutouts from Dollar Tree Plus, whatever we're calling it now. And this activity is not gonna help you this year. The best time to get this is end of August, early September, when they start bringing out all of their Halloween stuff. The wooden cutouts, I'm telling you, they are amazing. Let me show you a few of mine. Articulated skeleton, a standy ghost, standy pumpkins, pumpkin coffin, Frankenstein's monster, a bigger ghost, Bride of Frankenstein, it's monster. This is what we use for the template for our shirts. And so many, many, many more. And I have duplicates of all of these. So what's fun about a cardboard cutout? This cat butt you see behind me is another cutout that I got several years ago and did some fun techniques with. There you go. I made a fun crackling technique on the fur, and then the eyes, nose, and inside of the pumpkin glow in the dark. I used resin with some glow powder in it. It turned out really cute. I made a few of these, one for me and a couple for some friends and family. I love cutouts. You can do so many things with these. You can build up texture. You can just paint, make a decoupage, whatever. We're going to make a mixed media project using one of the houses. We're going to dive into both of my Nerdecrafter kits. Oh, I'm so excited to use it in other fun ways. I also make a big mess. Oh goodness, it's not me if I'm not awkward, but it turns out really great. It's really fun, and I think you'll have fun too. Let's take a look. Today we're going to be using my super not another crap kit in ways it wasn't intended, or in new ways. So from this kit, here's what we're going to need. Here's hoping that Nerdecrafter's not still watching my videos. All right, we're going to need the placemat, the Lazy Susan, the scoop, armature wire, the cosplay, some of this stuff, the permastone plaster, airbrush and airbrush paints, my darlings, and the tools that I've been keeping in this coffin. But we are not going to be using the molds. Not today, my darlings. Here we have two house cutouts. I've used this one on the right a lot, so I'm going to use this one on the left. Bye-bye. Knock, knock. Who's there? Toy sitcom. The tombstone mold is new, and the bone mold is for any excess plaster. And here is where I immediately forget how to use both of my craft kits that I have had for over a year. Ugh. That's too much. That's too much. Crap. No. Oh well. I mean, it'll dry eventually, right? If less is more, then more is better. Ah! It's time to make some Cause clay balls for our pumpkins. Fine tune the shape of your balls. I wanted mine a little uneven. I wanted one that was a little more flat and squishy, and one that was a lot taller and skinnier. Don't judge my balls. Ah, yes, the rainbow tools. They don't look as rainbow on this because of my lighting, but they're really gorgeous. I didn't use these on my last build because they're a little intimidating for me, but I thought that'd be really fun to make a jack-o'-lantern and just a regular pumpkin. This thread technique is really great for putting really good line indents in clay. I'm sure there is a myriad of other ways to do this. These are just really tiny, and I'm not a very good sculptor yet. Cut a piece of armature wire a little bit longer than your pumpkin and squish it through the top so you have a little bit of that indent that a pumpkin has. Push it through the bottom and fold down a little piece of the wire like an L. Take a tiny strip of cosplay and texture it with the pointy line bit. That's what I call it. I did remember to use the bacon bond and put some on both sides and pinch it on till you get the shape you like. Carefully pop open your Lazy Susan and then give Charlie a ride. Wow! We all have learned to carefully pop plaster out of mold. I didn't break any of these, surprisingly. Picking a headstone is always serious business. We're going to use a lot of craft sticks of varying sizes, and we're going to use even the middle pieces. Yes, that is my syringe pen. I'm using wire cutters to cut my craft sticks. They make a really good jagged edge, which adds to the creepy of our house. I'm just building a little front porch. It is really cute, and I squared off the front door. Gluing shutters in random directions makes them look like they've been falling off for years or decades or centuries. Yay, we get to airbrush again. I'm so excited. This was so much fun. Built up the layer of colors, a little bit of
black, a little bit of gray. I even go in and add some brown just to give the shutters a little bit of dimension and make our house feel a little grosser. Can you guess what I forgot to do? Crap. Primer. And I only did one coat. Yep, another dirty kit. I don't know if Jackie would be disappointed or proud. Let's have some spookier music as we haunt our house. Sand the back of these flat so that they can stick easily to the flat surface of the haunted house. We'll come back to lighting in a minute. I have this really cool, transparent, colorful sheets of whatever these things are, and I thought it'd be cool to kind of have a green hue coming from my lights. Just trace over and then cut it out. I hot glued right over the very edge of the plastic. It melts the plastic and holds it down. It's a lot easier to show you my wiring techniques than it is to tell you about my wiring techniques. Mostly you put the light where you want it and hot glue it at the places where it's going to need to be held down the most secure. Make sure you let the hot glue cool before you move on to the next section. These fairy lights are great. You can bend, twist. I did a little zigzag here so that things fit without hanging over the edge. Score the backs of your tombstones and your pumpkins so that they can be glued to the house better. Pinch it really tight and hold on to it for what seems like way too long. That way that you know that it's really holding on to both sides really well. I knocked one of these off earlier, so that's how I know.
And there you have it. It turned out really great. So you can't see here too much with the big lights on, but you can just see a lot of these details that went on with the airbrush, We put a little window, balcony right here, and some dried flowers. Here's our pumpkins. One great thing that happened with the pumpkins is because I only put one layer of the primer, it sat in a puddle of paint. It really made this really rotten, moldy effect. And the tombstones turned out fabulous. I have many tombstones left, so I might give them out as gifts. I might design them in a way that maybe they'll be creepy holiday ornaments. So it's really fun. It's really cute in the dark. But imaginary friends, imaginary grains, and everyone in between. This house is haunted. We're going to talk to the ghost of this house. Are we ready? We've learned from many, many movies that a Ouija board is not a good idea to use so close to Halloween, and not for the purposes we're doing today. This is also not a good book to use. A little more deadly than we had anticipated, and that book, I don't know if a cat could do any summoning from there. So let's see if we can conjure up a spell to talk to the ghost of the house. What are some spells that we know? Klaatu, Verada, no. Due, Dempa, no, not that one. Goblin King, wherever you may be. No. Let's do it the easy way. Hey, ghost of the haunted house. Do you want to talk to us? Who summons me?
I'm Ginger Cat. Are you the ghost of the house?
Yes, I'm the ghost of the house.
Did you used to live in the house? Did you die in the house?
No, literally, the house.
Wow, that's so cool. So how do you like the house? We designed it just for you.
Yeah, they're pretty cool, Diggs. I like what you've done with the place. It's nice and cozy. Excuse me. That's better. Yeah, the house is really cool. I really like it. It looks great. The flowers, they're beautiful. And all those pumpkins. OMG. Adorable.
Can I ask more questions?
Sure, ask away.
Well, how does a house become a ghost?
Well, you're the one that built it.
Do you see other ghosts? Are there other house ghosts? Are there dead people there? Did you die there? Did the house die there? What about seances? Can you be summoned by
questions. Let me finish your outro.
Okay.
And there you have it. A haunted house fit for a ghost of the house. Next week, we will not be doing Craftober, but we will be doing something extra special. It's going to be extravagant. Don't forget to join us all on Monday for a special Halloween treat. We're going to count down some of our favorite horror movies to watch around Halloween. They're going to be absolutely appalling. I love it. So, until then, bye. Corrupted? Not that they were committing crimes and doing bad things on the street by bad influences, and not that kind of corrupted. You know, like when the milk goes bad. Magic.